Good morning. In today's video, we are going to be having the following betting tips and betting predictions provided for Wednesday matches. You must be aware that currently we have the international break, and given that the amount of football matches available for staking have reduced in number, the quality of football matches available for betting have reduced, and we are struggling to come up with these predictions. But because we understand the game very well, we know what is necessary and what's supposed to be done, I'll be providing you these predictions the very day, and as usual, So before we get started, I need you to ensure that if it's your first time coming across the Must Better Betting Tips YouTube channel, you're supposed to take a moment, click the subscribe button, and turn on notifications, subscribing to the Must Better Betting Tips YouTube channel, because I believe that is super important, and this is where every sports bettor is supposed to be. We talk a lot about sports betting, sharing strategies, sharing betting predictions and tips, and the best sites you can use in order to be winning in sports betting. Given that I've also talked about that, I know you guys were promised, I personally promised you the basketball predictions on Monday, on Tuesday, and you are currently asking yourself why I have failed to deliver on that particular promise. It's simple. We are talking about constraints here that are unavoidable. So that is why you are not witnessing me providing you the basketball predictions. Anyway, I think that we were supposed to be having them today. If not today, then possibly tomorrow, if the conditions are favorable. We are talking about favorable conditions, and that is why I always insist and urge you that if you find it within yourself, always send super thanks. Always, join the YouTube membership, because by joining that, the $1 that you are going to be contributing will allow us get better equipment, better solve the electricity issues, solve the internet issues, and get you the very, very best. Even the editing the videos, we are talking about cost incurred. That is something that I incur personally. But if you want to become a part of it, show appreciation and help us provide better quality videos, the best you can do is always to send appreciation, send super thanks, send us anything that you want to, help us do this charitable work. Now, given that has been mentioned, I believe it's now time to get into today's video and have a look at the matches provided today. Yesterday, we provided you 4 matches in total. It's only the derby game that had some kind of weird results that was really unexpected and affected a lot of sports bettors cutting across. Anyway, we don't care about that. We are focused on what we have today, because this is what is important. The first match that we have lined up for today is Congo coming up against Mauritania. That is under the World Cup African 2026 qualifier matches. Coming into this game, Congo, the last time they were playing against Mauritania, they beat them 3-1, and that was earlier this year. And then you must also realize that Congo have won their last 3 home matches coming to this particular match, and that means that at home, Congo is a team that you can back and rely in order to get a winning prediction. Looking at Mauritania on the other side, they have lost their last 2-3 away matches, and when they are playing at this tournament, that is the World Cup 2026 qualifiers, they have failed to win their last 3 away matches. It means that Mauritania were a very shaky team, a team that you cannot back or rely on, put your money on. So it means that Congo definitely have the edge, and betting on Congo to be winning will be having an odd of 1.50. But given that we really want the safest option, and we want to go with the safest betting tip, the first betting tip you can consider is a Congo win at an odd of 1.50, but I'm not going to be going with that one. My betting tip is going to be a Congo win or a draw, and the odd for that one is 1.13. That is what we are betting on. In our second game today, we have the game Belgium coming up against Serbia. In this particular match, you must realize that this is an interesting game, given that Belgium and Serbia have recorded high number of both teams to score in their matches. It's under the friendlies national teams. For example, Belgium, they have recorded both teams to score in the last 3 out of 4 friendlies. And then Serbia, on the other side, they've also recorded 3 over 4, both teams to score in their last 3 over 4 friendlies. And if you also go on Serbia, it's also interesting because in their last 6 matches across all competitions, they have recorded both teams to score. So it really means that Serbia has an affinity and a likelihood of recording both teams to score today when they are playing against Belgium once again. So you also realize that coming to this game, Belgium are kind of back. Belgium are kind kind of the better team, but the only problem they are coming up with is that they're going to be without several of their key players, and that is the only bottleneck that they have coming to this tournament. So given that, I could have gone with a Belgium easy win, but because they lack some of the key players, and we know very well that Serbia are in a position to go and get a point, to go and get a goal, then I think the best option to be considering for this particular match is an over 2.5 goals or a both teams to score scenario. And at the end of the day, anyway, I think that the scoreline is going to be a 2-1 kind of a game, and we are expecting a high scoring game, by the way. So the betting tip is an over 1.5 goals, and the odd for that one is going to be 1.25. The last match that we have is Israel coming up against Switzerland. But before that, I must quickly remind you once again that if it is your first time coming across the Masked Bettor Betting Tips YouTube channel, you are supposed to be ensuring that your subscription, you have already clicked on that and subscribed. And if the video is valuable, the best you can do, how you can support us, if you do not want to support us using money, is just to like the video and share it with a friend after watching it. Help the community grow, and you are also going to be benefiting. Israel against Switzerland, it's under the UEFA European Championship 2024. That is under the qualifier matches. You must realize that Israel are coming up against Switzerland in this particular round, that is Group I, and Israel are coming into this game with 11 points, and they are sitting third in the group. And then if you look at Switzerland, they are second in the group, and they have a total of 15 points coming into this particular match. So Switzerland are the stronger side, given that they are unbeaten, and their record so far in the tournament is pleasing, especially under Group I. They have a total of they have played a total of 7 qualifier matches, winning 4, drawing 3. And they have scored 20 times. That is Switzerland's side. But if you look at the Israel side, they have played a total of 7 matches, winning 3, drawing 2, and losing 2 times, scoring 8 times. So you see the disparity in times of goals, or the number of goals they have scored, really shows that Switzerland is the team to go with, especially when you want a team to score a goal in this particular game. And then if you look at this game, overall, we are kind of expecting an interesting game, given that both teams are hungry for points, and we know very well that Switzerland, the only difference between Switzerland and the first team is 1 point, and the only difference between Switzerland and Israel is 4 points. So either team, they really want to solidify their chances of qualifying into the next round, and they are going to be giving it their very best, especially given that this is a match that was supposed to be played earlier on, but it was cancelled and postponed. That is why we are having it today. So I think that given that the weight of the game and the quality of the teams, Switzerland are definitely in the better side of winning this particular game, and we can back Switzerland to be winning or a draw to occur at an odd of 1.123. You combine the 3 matches I've just mentioned, we are getting a summation of 1.53 odds. As I had said, limited matches is the reason why we are having scarce odds during this particular moment. But I hope to be seeing you tonight if everything plays in our favor, especially the conditions are, living in an African country is a messed up condition that you cannot really ignore. So we pray for the very best, and if the conditions are favorable, I'll be seeing you today. If not, then the next time conditions are favorable, that is when you will be having this video. Don't forget to join our Telegram community. The link is available in the pinned comment section. And if the video is valuable, once again, I ask you to show your support by liking the video, sharing it, and let us meet in the next video. Until next time, goodbye.